Hey, what's up? What's going on? It's your girl Mary Jane. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please like the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. So anyways, we're going to start talking about, you know what, Basketball Wife Season 6 Episode 8. I believe it's called Dark. Basically, we start with Malaysia talking to her sister Kristen, or Crystal, her sister Crystal, and basically telling Crystal that she's tired of playing with the cats, and now she left the cats alone, and now she started playing with the dogs. And then, you know, Malaysia's basically telling her sister that, you know, she is going to be celibate. She's not going to have sex. She's not going to drink. She's going to be on a fast. She's not going to drink hard liquor, but she's going to drink light liquor, I guess. And that's about it, really. And she calls the other girls. She goes, I don't know what's going on with these pre-senior bitches, basically. And then she also says that, you know, it's time for them to get out the way. It's time for them to move over. Get out the way, yo. Basically, that's what she's saying about, you know, the other three women. Shawnee, Evelyn, and Tammy. And she also said sooner or later it's going to be Brandy saying thank you for your services. Woo. So anyways, it is what it is. And so then we get to Tammy is going to Jackie's party. All the ladies go to Jackie's party. Basically, Jackie party is disgusting. It's dirty. These ladies don't want to be there. There's people with their vaginas out, their breasts out. They have whips. Everyone is feeling like it has nothing to do with body shaming or women empowerment. And in my opinion, had nothing to do with it as well. Like, it just seemed like some S&M, some freaky stuff, you know, whatever anybody does in their personal time or in their own life is their business. But damn, you're gonna bring this on TV. You're gonna bring this with these women that don't want to be bothered with this stuff. So anyways, you know, Tammy is like, oh my God, it's so dirty and disgusting in here. I don't even want to sit down. And Tammy's like, these people need Jesus. Oh Lord. And then, you know, Evelyn, she looks like she had on Shania, the bootleg stylist outfit. It looks like she styled her or whatever. So Shania walks in, and Shania passes Evelyn and Tammy or whatever. And so Evelyn was like, I don't want to talk to her. That bitch can keep walking. She can keep going. I don't care. So Evelyn and Tammy are basically shading Jackie's party, calling it disgusting, nasty, and all this other good stuff. And then you have Shawnee shows up. I'm surprised Shawnee came. I am so surprised. But she was also dressed to the part as well. So then Malaysia, she comes too as well. And so Kristen, she walks in, and she's just like, wow, what's going on? But Kristen actually looked good. She looked nice. I think her outfit looked nice. It fitted her well. It looked good. And so anyways, then you have so then when Malaysia walks in, you know, none of the girls say hello to her. I think she said hello to Shawnee, and that was it. And so Malaysia was like, it's all good. They don't got to say hi to me. They don't got to say nothing to me. It's all good. They don't have to ignore me. I ignore them, and all that other good stuff. And Evelyn and Tammy was like, you know, girl, bye. And so is Malaysia. She's like, girls, bye. It is what it is. And so, you know, Kristen, now she wants to go sit over there and talk to Jackie. Jackie runs up to her and hug her and kiss her like everything is all good, knowing that Jackie is planning to set Kristen up. It is horrific. So anyways, Jackie and Kristen, they start to talk. And so, you know, Kristen's telling Jackie, listen, you got 10 minutes. 10 minutes, let's get this. Let's just start talking, because I'm hearing you running around talking about me and all this other good stuff. And so Jackie's like, what? Wait a minute, hold on. Let me put you back in your place. Let's see. And then so that's when, you know, Evelyn and Tammy, they come over and they're watching or whatever. And so then Jackie's all like, didn't you call us golden girls? Didn't you call us old bitches, old hags, pass the baton, and all this other stuff? And Kristen was like, I only said golden girls. And so Jackie looks at Tammy and she looks at Evelyn like, you guys ain't upset about that? You ain't mad about that? And it was like Jackie was ready to roast Kristen, basically, and she was going to use Tammy and Evelyn as pawns, throwing up that, oh, Christian said this, Christian said that, and all that other good stuff. And then Jackie had Shania waiting in the background to jump in, and then she had Asia on her way to come in to double team Christian. What kind of friend are you, Jackie? You're a low down. And so Tammy and Evelyn was like, oh, we talked, we did our kumbayas, we good. And so Jackie was like, what do you mean? I can't believe these girls had another Ponderosa without me or whatever. Which, like Evelyn said, Ponderosa doesn't have anything to do with a bunch of people sitting down conversing. So it is what it is. And so then Jackie calls over the bootleg stylist, Shania, whatever her name is, calls her over, and she was like, oh yeah, she was talking junk. Oh, she did say that. She said you's a bunch of old hags, a bunch of old bitches, or whatever. And so, Christian's like, well, I didn't say that, I just said this, or whatever. And then so Christian's like, let me get up because I'm feeling bombarded or whatever. So then Asia walks in, and then Christian now knows that she was being set up, and it's like Jackie just did the most. And so Jackie was like, yeah, okay, now we ready, we gonna get you, whatever. So Asia didn't say anything, and so Jackie asked Asia, so what did Christian say? What was she been saying? Because she's over here denying it. And so the Christian was like, let me get up, let me stand up, because I'm feeling claustrophobic up in this piece or whatever. And so did Jackie sit down? Jackie was like, I ain't got a problem with sitting down, I can sit anywhere I want to. And it's just like, yo, this is crazy. And so Evelyn and Tammy are not here for it. I don't know where Malaysia's at. She's MIA. But let me not forget that Jackie entered the red carpet with Kiani, having her on a dog leash, basically. So it's just like, oh, and so Tammy goes, Jackie has a puppy fetish. That's what it is. People have some type of puppy fetish where they put peanut butter and all that other stuff all over the place. You know what that is. So anyways, disgusting. So like, and how could Kiana, whatever her name is, want to have Jackie as a pet? Ugh. So it's just terrible. Bonnie was there too as well. So all the girls was there except for Brandy. So anyways, what's her name? Kristen, she gets up and she leaves, she walks away, and then Jackie chases after her. Only thing that I'm disappointed in is why didn't Kristen stay there and confront? Maybe she was afraid that she was gonna get jumped or whatever by, the football player and then her sister or whatever, and Jackie or whatever. But I just wish Christian would have just stayed there and confronted the situation and been like, I did not have no abortion, I had a miscarriage, because I don't believe Christian had an abortion at all. So, but it was just like, yo, I wish you would have just stayed there and confronted her sister and been like, okay, so Shania, where did you get this information from? You got this information from my sister. Okay, so now, so there's not two people, there's only one person. It's her carrying a bone. So let me confront Asia and right now. But you know what? I guess it's like, why put your business out there in the street? It's out in the public, you know what I mean? So it's just bad for business, and plus it's on TV. So it's just like, I can understand why Christian walked away as well, because, she was walking out saying, you guys got me fucked up, whatever. And like, it looked like she was ready to fight. And Jackie was like, oh, look at everybody's gonna go run after Christian. And everybody did get up and run after Christian. And Jackie was like, oh, these people gonna care about this bitch, care about her. Jackie is so horrible and so terrible. It's just so sad and so pathetic. And I feel sorry for Jackie's older daughter, because her behavior in this episode and plenty episode, but right here, it shows you really how dirty Jackie is. Jackie wanted everybody to jump on Christian. Everybody. She tried to set it up where Tammy and Evelyn was going to jump on her, then her sister Asia, and then the bootleg stylist was going to jump on her. It's horrific. And so it is what it is. And so I just wish Christian was able to confront that situation. Maybe later on down the line, Christian will get a chance to confront her sister Asia and Jackie about spreading a rumor about her having an abortion on national TV. So anyways, Jackie started yelling. She's upset. She goes, oh, you got to confront this right now. You got to confront this right now, Kristen, because she chases Christian outside and then try to act like her friend, talking about, you're like my little sister. But you try to set her up. Like in real life, you know, if there wasn't cameras and production around, she could have got jumped or beat up or whatever. Shady to do that to somebody that you call your friend, that you call your little sister. But who is surprised at Jackie? Jackie has no loyalty. So it is what it is. So everyone was outside talking to Christian, and plus this was a great exit for everybody. Everybody was like, yes, we can leave now, we can go, because as soon as everybody arrived, they wanted to leave. So this incident happening with, you know, Christian leaving the venue, it was all good. Everybody was like, we're out. Tammy was out, Shawnee was out, Bonnie was out, everybody was out, Malaysia was out, everybody was out. And then Jackie comes out with the cake. Oh, look at my cake. She didn't care about Christian feeling at all. She was like, oh, look at my cake, look at my cake, look at this, look at that. And I was like, oh, this cake is disgusting, it's nasty, and nobody wants any of that cake. They didn't take one bite. It's just like, come on. And you know, she's just too old for this. But you know what, you only live once, I guess. So anyways, maybe that money for this party, she could have sent it to, you know, her grandson. That would have been cool, right? So anyways, it is what it is. So Shawnee meets up with Tammy, and she tells Tammy about her father having diabetes and going to the hospital, and they bond, and it was sad. It was like, this was a real moment. Shawnee was crying, Tammy was crying. She was like, whatever you do, be there for your father. If they say he has pneumonia, unhook him and take him out, because that's how she lost her mother, and she wasn't there like she wanted to be there for her mother. So she was just letting Shawnee know, be there for your mom, plus you got a bigger family, you know, just be there and be supportive, and you can learn all the knowledge and the wisdom that you need to learn, so you can take care of your father and be an assistance to him, you and your brothers and your sisters or whatever, or your big family. So that was cool. That was a real moment. So then Bonnie and Evelyn and Christian, they meet up, and then, you know, at some dog shop, you know, to buy some clothes for the puppies or whatever. So not Tammy. So Evelyn instantly goes in. She's just talking about how Jackie's disgusting, Jackie's nasty, she lies, she keeps all the mess, she keeps all the problems. Why is a grandmother throwing a party like that? And like, she's a moron, she's stupid, and she don't know anything. And she's talking about a ponderosa. Ponderosa has nothing to do with ladies sitting down talking. Then Bonnie brings up that, you know, how did Jackie get so cool with the bootleg stylist? Because before, Jackie was saying that she didn't like her, and then Kristen co-signed that, so did Evelyn co-signed that. Yeah, she said she didn't like the bootleg stylist or whatever, and all of a sudden now they're so tight and they're so cool, you know. And Evelyn's like, it's only because Jackie needs somebody to follow under her. She's trying to build her LA crew. She's trying to build a crew so she can have a bunch of minions, a bunch of girls following her around and do what she say, because she's running out of bitches, she's running out of friends, because she's stabbing them in the back. And Evelyn feels like, since she's here from wherever the fuck she came from, now she doesn't have Tammy and she doesn't have Shawnee as her go-to people, so she feels like she has to combat Evelyn. But I don't think that. I think Jack is just crazy, low down and dirty, and she just likes to use people and abuse them, and they amuse her. These young girls amuse her or whatever, and she sucks their energy or whatever. To me, that's my opinion. So anyways, it is what it is. So Bonnie, Jackie, and Malaysia meet up with Malaysia and Bonnie Jill meet up with Jackie to make a new label for Jackie's wine or whatever. And so the conversation goes right into Malaysia bringing, you know, brandy to the occasion. And so Malaysia was like, oh, she just happened to show up. Malaysia was like, yo, none of the girls spoke to me at the party, Blase and the third, they all ignored me. And Jackie was like, what do you think that's about? She was like, oh, it's probably because of brandy. And so then, you know, Bonnie's like, so did you talk to them about it or whatever? She was like, nah, I didn't have time to talk to them about it or whatever. And so, you know, Malaysia was like, you know, she just happened to be in Palm Springs or whatever. And so Bonnie throwing her 2 cents in, she's like, so she just happened to be in Palm Springs. It sounds like a coincidence. If you get what I'm saying, it sounds like it doesn't make any sense. Like, you know, if these girls didn't want, you know, Brandy around, and you bring her around and she shows up, it's a coincidence. And plus, it doesn't make any sense for you to do something like that, for you to mess up Evelyn's get together when they told you ahead of time that they didn't want Brandy around. And so, you know, Malaysia's quiet. She was like, oh, it is what it is. I didn't invite her. She came. And then Jackie throw in that, the girls were saying that you was already a +1, then you bring a +1. And so then Malaysia was like, oh, I was a +1. I was invited, but I'm a +1 because I came with Brandy, because Brandy showed up at the dinner. It was in a public place. It wasn't at nobody's house. You know what I mean? And so Bonnie was like, well, I think that's inconsiderate, it's kind of wrong. And so then Jackie was like, yo, Bonnie, have you talked to the girl? She was like, yeah, they felt like, it was wrong for Brandy to show up and for Malaysia to force, Brandy on the girls or whatever. And it was just distasteful to do that, you know what I mean? But Bonnie Jill didn't go all the way into what all the girls were really saying, you know what I mean? So Bonnie Jill got backbone. She's talking hella reckless, but I guess she picked her side already and she chose it. And it's like she said that she totally gets where Tammy and Shawnee and Evelyn is coming from, and she agrees with them or whatever. So it is what it is. And so Bonnie Jill, don't you think that's kind of like setting the girls up or whatever? And so it is what it is. And so Jackie's just sitting there coughing and laughing because she can't believe that Bonnie Jill is coming at Malaysia or whatever. So Malaysia was like I said, she was there visiting her family and she just happened to be there. And Bonnie was like, well, that's just a coincidence, don't you think? Bonnie was like, it's almost like it doesn't make any sense, because Evelyn did not invite, Brandy or whatever. So it is what it is. So then after the meeting, what is her name? Malaysia was like, was she coming for me? I want to know. Yes, she was coming for you. She was coming for you strong, and she didn't put no shade on it. She came for you. So Jackie and Malaysia start going at it, start talking. Jackie was like, yeah, they coming at me, I'm coming at them. We're gonna do this with the LA crew. We don't have stepping. We do our thing. We this, we that, blah blah blah. And so then Malaysia is like, they don't want the Compton to come out of me. The Compton should have came out of you, Malaysia, when Bonnie Jill was talking that junk or whatever. But you know what? I guess you got to be subtle and you wait for a better time and place. Because Malaysia's like, she knows that the negativity that Bonnie Jill has displayed to her is coming from Tammy and Evelyn and Shawnee, whatever. So Malaysia needs to sit down and have a ponderosa. Basically, that's what Jackie's saying. So, Jackie was like, we get our girls, you get your girls. We gotta get up and we gonna talk to these ladies and find out what's going on or whatever. So, but we find out the next episode is gonna be a good episode. This episode was kind of dry, but it's gonna be, Evelyn is gonna be chilling with Jackie's daughter because of the book, and she's gonna go on a book tour with her. Tammy's gonna confront Malaysia. They're gonna go at it. Jackie and Evelyn are gonna get into it because Evelyn is not feeling Jackie. I'm so glad that she stepped into Jackie, putting her in her place, because she's so wrong. So it is what it is. So anyways, hit Mary Jane up. Please like, subscribe. Next episode is gonna be off the chain. But anyways, I just wish Christian could have just stepped up and said, hey, I didn't have no abortion. I didn't do this and I didn't do that. It would have been straight. Peace.